up north, way up north.
Well, good morning, everybody. A new map. Does this guy ever finish his series? What the heck? Oops, I better slow down time here. Um, Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know. Lately, I'm just all over the place. Whatever. I had to try this map out, and I think I figured out a way to finally do it. Been playing with some new mods and stuff. Um, if I get enough complaints and nasty comments in my comment section, hey, finish this series. Definitely will do it. I don't. Very seldom do I delete a save. So, yeah, don't be afraid to shout out your opinions. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. I just really wanted to try this map out. So, first things first, let me do my usual thing here. Even though you start from scratch on this map, there's still some machinery we have to contend with that we don't want. Let's see. We'll just do our usual settings here. Whoops. Oh yeah, we got to make sure that can die. We have to jump into the future temporarily. And this stuff needs to go. It's too new. Okay. Gone. Let me do some recalculating of the money here. Obviously, I want to start from zero, start from scratch, make it hard. So I'll be right back. Okay, I do believe everything's set the way it should be. Readjusted the bank loan. We're borrowing 50,000. I'm trying to keep this as cheap as possible for 10 years. Makes our payments about $500 a month. That seems, I think, reasonable. I think I can deal with that. So we got $50,000 loan, which gives us $50,000. So basically, we're starting from zero, but you got to have some kind of money to start with, because I have no land at the moment. But we're going to buy some land. And the cheapest chunk. Oh, it's not the cheapest. I thought about starting down here, but it's too populated around here. I want to get out where there's like nothing. I found this little chunk here. I thought it's just a little over 5 acres. And I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, it's $34,000. So that's going to be our little starting plot. 5 acres. There, that money's gone in a heck of a hurry. Which means, I mean, I still got 15,000 to play with, but boy, that can go bye-bye fast. So we got to buy some really, really, really cheap stuff. Let me buy some cheap stuff, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Okay, here we go. We went as cheap and as crummy as we could go. We got to pinch the pennies, man. I know this old girl looks rough. She looks like she's about ready to fall apart, but man, it's a cheap truck. It's reliable. It gets the job done, at least for now. Also, we're out in the middle of nowhere. We need a place to sleep. So I got in touch with my sister. Me and my sister, she's very handy, very creative. We love building these little tiny houses on trailers. And I am going to leave a link to her channel. She has some videos of me and her building these little things. And I'm so glad I found a mod that has these little tiny houses on a trailer. Once I get this set up, I'm going to show it off. It has a little generator for lights, a little bed to sleep in, cooking stove. It is an awesome little trailer. The only downside to it, it does not have a sleep trigger. But we can pretend it does for now. You know, it's a game. We can pretend. And there's some trees. We can definitely cut down some smaller trees around that little land we got. So I got just a little cheap homemade logging trailer here. Luckily, this trailer had an extra hitch on it, so we can haul it all out there at once. So, all right. I know she sounds rough starting, but by golly, she's a very dependable, handy old truck. So I just love starting out like this. I don't know what it is. You know, I want to see just how cheap, run down, and how low can we go, man. It's like a setting out on a new adventure. I always did want to try out this map. I just never got around to it. It is up in Alaska. I haven't played with it a whole lot, but I'm gonna assume that the winters up here, I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be deep snow. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to get through the winters on this map. Whoa, almost missed my road. I gotta turn here. Now that's a sketchy looking bridge. Gotta get across the river though. It's quite a trek getting out to the area that I'm going to. So this will probably be the only time I show the drive out here. It is so beautiful up around here. I love maps like this. The roads are rough. Just a little doggy logging trail to go on. Ditches to cross. Well, it's not totally uninhabited. I see we got a few cabins out here in a little makeshift area. So we got some neighbors just down the road from us. Down the windy road. We're almost there, just after the bend here. I don't know the exact border lines. I should get a surveyor out here, but for now, I see we got a whole bunch of little trees around here we definitely got to get out of my way. So let's see, let's dump my wood trailer here for now. And we got to find a nice place to park my little cabin for sleeping overnight, my little tiny house. Ooh, I kind of like this spot. Let's just kind of park it here for now. It looks like a nice spot to park it. There we go. Alright, boys. Let's open the door here. Let's see. I think it's this button, X. Hello. Welcome to my little cabin. You know, it's kind of warm today in August. Let's get the windows opened up too. Yee. And when nighttime comes, I hit start. It starts the little generator. Now tell me, that ain't the coolest little cabin you've ever seen. Got the little generator with some lights, some shelves for some food. We got ourselves a little cooking stove, water barrel. I mean, it's just the basic, the bare necessities, man. You know, just enough to, just enough to barely survive. A little generator, so we got some lights. It's the bare minimums, man. I just love it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's see if we can save on the gas here. Alright, now that we got that established, I think the best thing to do... Oh yeah, I also bought... Oh no, I forgot to buy that. Oh shoot. Alright, we're going to pretend we bought that. I forgot to buy my chainsaw. There we go. Gotta have a chainsaw, man. There we go. Okay. Let's get this party started. We got a place to sleep tonight. We got lots of... We got quite a few bigger trees I could contend with too, but I want to make sure get the best bang for my buck. So for now, because I don't have the equipment to deal with the bigger trees, we'll just do the smaller trees to make a little money. I already did a little experimenting off camera to make sure I get the absolute maximum money for my trees and stuff. I took a tree and I basically took it to the lumber yard and cut it in all kinds of different lengths. And on average, I'm sure some people are going to argue with me about this, and there's a lot of people that argue. What is the best length to cut for selling lumber? Some people say 9 meters. In my experiment, on average, with all the numbers I got wrote down here, 6 meters seems to be it's not going to be the best for every single tree and every length, but on average, for me, at least my data on this map, 6 meters seems to be the best. So that's more or less what I'm going to do, is just kind of go around here. This one looks dead. He can go. Get all the length I can out of it. Eventually we'll have to get a stump grinder and a tractor and all that fun stuff, but let's see what we can get out of this. Okay, I cut that about 8 meters. Let's see if we can get... Yeah, see, just by cutting off this little nub, it gives you a little bit extra money. So, let's see. Best way to set this on the trailer. Will these fit on here? 6 meters, real. Oh yes, this is a very nice length. Okay, something like that. Although I probably should put the heavier end. Well, either way, 6 meters seems to fit pretty nice on this trailer. Get it so it's about. Oh, we don't want to hit the bumper though. Yeah, about like that. I think we'd be okay. Well, okay. This is gonna keep me busy for a little while. I got lots of little miscellaneous trees. Let me check something quick. I want to make sure that I have my logging thing. I know I don't own this land. I just want to make sure that I don't. Okay, good. I do have it set, so I cannot cut trees that are not on my land. So, okay. Well, I am just going to kind of wander around my little 5-acre plot here. Obviously, I want to clean this field up. I think this would make an awesome hay field. I got plenty of grass and brush here I can cut. So I'm just kind of pre-planning things here. Being I've done cattle so many times before, up in Alaska I don't think dairy farming is really a thing because it's so cold and the months up there are so short. I think we better go with something a little more robust. With all this grass around here, I'm kind of leaning towards sheep farming. Because that all you got to deal with is grass. You don't have to worry about, you know, straw and all that other stuff. I mean, later on maybe I'll do that. But sheep is probably one of the easiest things to get into because all you need is grass. That's it. They pretty much take care of themselves. And you can make pretty good money off of sheep. I would love to do goats, but I don't. The goat mods I have made them work, but it's not quite what I want. There's only like 2 or 3 goat farms that you can download, and they look too modern in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna go with the sheep. Anyway, I'm babbling. Let's get to work here. I am going to make a nice little load of trees, and we'll see if we can make our first paycheck here off this land. Okay, I want to make this as long, as thick as possible. Okay, even though I cut that one at 6 meters, I have this little piece. I'm not going to let it go to waste. I can throw this in the back of my... Oh, there, I was just going to say, where'd my truck go? I can just throw them in the back of here for now. Yeah. Every little scrap of wood counts. Again, not using super strength. I'm only cutting and picking up what I know I can handle for now. Alright, I'll get to... Oh, I see a little piece of... Make sure it's clean. Make sure they're clean. Oh yeah, that looks like a nice chunk. That should make a few bucks. Alrighty. This is going to take a while, so I'll do all this tedious tittle-tattle work off camera, and I'll be back with you when I get a load of lumber to haul in. Timber. I did notice there's a couple of these weird, they call it an olive tree. It's yeah, I don't think we're going to get much money for that. I'm not even sure what to do with it, other than just to cut it to get it out of the way. Ah, shoot, I can't even pick it up. Let's see, can we cut it in 2 separate pieces and pick it up? Yes, we can. I think I'm just gonna, like, set this off to the side for now, because I'm sure it's not worth much money. Just kind of pile it over here for now, just so it's out of my way. Whoops, where'd that other piece go? I thought it was just a piece of brush at first. And then I looked, no, that's a tree. Okay, we just kind of set them off to the side. I'll deal with you later. Where's the other piece I laid here? Oh, there he is. And everything's green. It's hard to see what you're doing sometimes. Alright, we'll just kind of pile him there for now. Okay, this is brush, right? Yes, this is brush, brush, brush. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call that a load. That's a pretty good load of lumber there. Alright, what's the best place to take this? I do know there is a train station, but that small of a load, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, Silver Run Forest is obviously paying the best price, but I don't think it's worth renting a train for that small of a load. Farm Shop is also paying a really good price, but I can't find the trigger for it. So the only thing that seems to work halfway decent, and of course their price is the lowest, is Miller's Sawmill. So I guess that's where we'll have to go. Yeah, if anybody's played this map before, can you tell me where the trigger is to sell lumber here? I mean, according to the sale prices, wood, farm shop, you want to tell me where that trigger is? I looked all over for it. The only trigger I see in this plotted area is for grain, and I already tried driving over that. It will not accept it. There's no place to sell lumber here, even though the market says you can. Yeah, I've tried everything to locate that trigger, and I just don't see a trigger here for it. Very unfortunate. It's the better, where the better price is. Oh well. But yeah, if anybody's played on this map, knows where the lumber sell trigger is on the farmer's market, or if it's just a glitch that they forgot to finish adding in. Now, this one it took me a little time to figure out too. See where you tag the place? That is not the place where you actually sell the lumber. This one, you actually have to back the lumber. See that big square box in the lake? That's where the trigger is for selling lumber here. Just kind of back it down into the lake there. Come on. You can back up better than that. Goodness gracious. I'm going to back it quite a ways down because I want to make sure that I hit the trigger for... Oh yeah, I'm more than in the trigger. Okay. Just making sure. Anyway, this is where you sell the lumber here. See, this is the trigger I was trying to find over by the market, but I couldn't find it. $2,500. Not too bad, not too bad. Kind of wished I had a little more, but... Now, some of the smaller trees are getting scarce. I was looking at this big brute. He scares me. I want to get him taken down. I think I can cut up the majority of it, but this one bigger chunk I might have to leave. I don't know. I want to see what the limit is here. It's a spruce, so it's a lighter tree. But yeah, he's got to come down now. He's dead, and he's pretty scary. I'm guessing that bigger log, even if I cut him down to... Suppose I could cut him down to 4. Nah, I'll do it at 6. If I can't lift it, I'll just leave it until I get some bigger equipment. Can I lift it? Nope. Alright. I should be able to lift the next chunk though, at least. Yep. Okay, so just the bigger part I can't lift. He can stay until I get my bigger... See, I suppose I could bring the truck over here. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alright, let's get over there. So I could cut some of them somewhat semi-longer trees. It's just that I'll have to leave the bigger chunks. Ooh, there's another little tree I missed. Oh, there's a few more little trees here I can take out. Well, I think I cut all the small stuff that I can handle. I cut a couple of bigger trees, but unless I cut them under 6 meters, I'm not going to be able to handle them, and if I do that, then I lose money. So I'm going to leave them there for now. I'm going to sell what I got, see how much money I get from this load. I did get a few more bigger ones on there, so I should get a little more money. And we'll go from there. See what I decide to do here. Only 2,000? Well, better than no money. Okay, we are at the dealership. This is where we have to spend our money wisely and carefully. I think the next step is we do have to make a tiny, teensy, tiny, itsy bitsy little bit exception to the rule. I don't know why they couldn't put a 0 instead of a 1 there. But we gotta skip ahead just 1 year. And this will allow us to purchase a nice brush hog. Yeah, it's 1951. It's so close. I'm gonna let that one slide. Obviously, we want to save as much money as possible. We got the brush hog. Now, let's get this back to the correct year. And it took me quite a while to find a 1950s tractor with a 3-point that fit the year. This Fordson E27N. Nothing to brag about, but it doesn't handle too bad. Uh, I tried this thing. This thing is a joke. You can hit 3 miles an hour. I was like, nah, I gotta have something. And these other ones, there's no 3-point on them. I already checked. But this is the cheapest and at least somewhat usable tractor I could find. So at least something to cut the brush with. Okay, that'll allow us to cut the brush and the grass. We could just pick up the grass and feed it to the sheep right away, but obviously with winter coming, we might as well turn it into hay right away and start storing some hay for the winter. So next thing we'll get is our cheapest tedder. This works very well. And obviously I don't want to drive 9 miles an hour all the way home twice with this stuff. So I did a little more looking online, and it's priced at a fairly decent price. I think we'll go with it. It's only 500 some dollars. This nice little low loader, something to haul the tractor on with. And I don't like that color. That's a better color. Yeah, we'll go with that. I like that. It didn't cost extra to... I hate that when they make it like an extra $1,000 to paint something. So yeah, that looks like a pretty good deal. And it's not an auto loader, but at least it's something I can stack my hay on in the field for now, at least the first round. Plus it'll be handy for hauling other things, so I think I'm going to get it. And should I pick up that baler right away? I'll pick up the baler later. Let's get this stuff hauled home first. I think I can get all three of them items on this trailer. I think. We'll see how it goes. They sure don't give you a whole lot of room in this dealer parking lot. Yeah, at least we can get some brush and some grass knocked out here. Okay, now I should be able to just lower that. There we go. Yeah, this ain't a bad looking little tractor. It'll have to do. Let's see, maybe slide the brush hog on first, backwards, and then drive on with the tractor, maybe? Sure, I'll have to do a little experimenting here, try to figure out what's gonna all fit. Boy, that seems awfully long. Maybe I'm not gonna get away with this. Let's lower this. We'll slide it up as far as we dare. I think we can get away with that. Yeah, that'll save me 2 trips. And like I say, this tractor only does about 9 miles an hour, so... it's the best I can do, at least for the first couple of years. By golly, I think that's gonna work. Alright. Definitely making her squat. Alright, I think we can head home here. Again, just to confirm the year, the Fordson E27N Major produced 45 to 52. So we definitely got the year correct on that one. Ooh. You know, I've done some sketchy crap in life, but I don't think I would do this in real life. The problem is, though, the good bridge is way the heck down there. Oh well. Let's live dangerously. I definitely would not be crossing a bridge like this with a load like this. Ooh, that is sketchy. Oh, I made it across. That's funny. Yeah, as we get bigger, we're gonna have to figure out a... Yeah, because that's a pretty sketchy little bridge to be crossing. Alright. Get that lowered. Unstrapped. Alright, by getting this brush hog, that's going to do a couple of things for us. It's going to get us some grass for our sheeps. Eventually, once I get that pen up. And this is also going to establish our border lines. So I know exactly where to put my fences. I do want to get some fences up so I know what my limit is. Alright, let's cut some grass. Guess this is as good a spot as any to start. Oh shoot, I forgot about them logs I cut. I suppose for now I'll just have to cut around them. Oh, hitting the borderline already. Well, you get the idea. I'm just going to wiggle back and forth until I figure out exactly where the borderline is. Oh, it says nope. You can't go there. Let's see, is it possible? I think it is. I just want to nudge them logs kind of out of the way so I can deal with them later. Just kind of shove them out of the way. By golly, I think I'm going to get away with that. I'm going to have to get a stump grinder too. There, he's out of the way for now. Oop, gotta get that other one. Okay. I decided the smart thing to do would be to clean out this quarter first right away. I'll probably get that baled up right away. Let's see, I gotta make sure I left enough room here. I want to put in the cheapest sheep pen I can get. We don't want the milking one. We want to do this one. Oh, I guess I'm not going to know how it's going to fit until I get the hay baled up. It's going to be somewhere in here. I think I made enough room. I want to put a fence up along that borderline too, and then a fence basically from the rocks, basically just make this corner my sheep pen area. Okay, so I already got the rake. Probably should go ahead and just get the baler because I'm going to need it. Get the cheapest baler we got here. There we go. Buy that, and I also do have, I was gonna say I could stop using that, but it don't cost all that much to get straw. You know what, let's have it so it matches the baler. There we go. Okay, let me run to town and get, well, I gotta do some fluffing here first. Slowly but surely it's gonna come around. It's already looking pretty nice here. Getting the grass cut and the brush cut. I want to get them sheep popping out wool as quickly as possible. Oh shoot, I gotta get the stump grinder yet too. Gotta have that. See if we can just pop, kind of back this here for now. How much is that stump grinder? God, I hope it's not too much. It didn't seem like it was too much money. 3,000. Ooh, is that going to be? Well, I gotta have it, so. That leaves us 8,000. Oof, boy, we're gonna be cutting it close. We'll be cutting her close. Let's see, to bring everything home. Shoot, that stump grinder's a 3-point. Well, what I'll do, maybe put the tractor on here, run back, get the stump grinder. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. Alrighty, let me get that done. Okay, I should have everything I need now. Where would be a good place to park this? Out of the way. Just park it here for now. Alright, let's grind some stumps. Mainly the ones up in the corner there. It's a little finicky on this rough terrain, but it is getting the job done. We got some hay here. It's a start anyway. Alright, we got some twine loaded. Let's see if we can pop some bales out here. I already lowered the volume because this thing's got a pretty good bark to it. Alright. It's gonna be one of them again, ain't it? I've had maps like that before. Let me look at this quick. Yeah, it's one of them maps that are, what's the word, splotchy. Basically, the grass is like Either way, that baler doesn't like it. So that's gonna make things a little more difficult. It's like it misses hay more often when it's like that. I don't know why. Yeah, see, it's like gotta miss. So then you gotta back up and get it again. Alright, now I got a few bales here. Gotta park this out of the way. Yeah, that baler's a little finicky when it comes to terrain like this. Like, it's partially hard to explain, but you play, you'll know what I mean. Alright, let's kind of just shove these out. Oh, no, that's not how I want to do this. Shove these out of the way. Make a nice little pile over here somewhere. Well, we should have a clearly enough established enough border. Let's see if we can get some fences up here. I do have the mod that allows you to have free fences. So, alright, I know it's somewhere about in here. Get it right tight up to the rock here. Feels like I'm getting a little off here. Alright, let me get that baler out of the way so I can see what the heck I'm doing. I like to keep it somewhat straight if I can. Let's try this again. Oops, no. Where's the fences out? That's the fence I want. Okay, I know when I tried to cut that tree it wouldn't allow me, so it's got to be right about there somewhere, the borderline. Still looks crooked though. Well, we don't have to go the whole way. Let's just go partially for now, just enough to get the pen in here. Okay. Alright, let's look at the pen. See what we got here. Sheep. Cheapest one we got. Before I do that, let me save just in case it's not gonna do what I want it to do. Okay. Animals. Sheep. Pen. Okay, I want it as close to there as I can get. Ooh, that definitely edited some terrain a little bit. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Alright, I'll have to do a little bit of landscaping, but overall, I like how it turned out here. It's pretty decent, pretty decent. Yeah, now we just got to get a fence across here, and a fence across here. I should see if I can level that out a little bit. Alright, let me play with, I'm going to do that off camera because landscaping is such a pain in the butt in this game. See if I can feather things out a little bit, make things look a little more better. And I'll pick up these bales too while I'm at it. Or you know what? I could throw them in the feeder right away. Why not? Alright, let me get this done and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, I picked up one of these handy dandy little water tanks. Means we gotta deal with water. I am not running to the river to get water every time, so we have to punch a point. Let's put a point in. There we go. Now we should be able to fill this up with water and dump at the same time, hopefully. If I got this set correctly. I do. Sweet. I'd like to get about 20 sheep, but the fee is $1,000. Ouch. I'm thinking that to save a little money, and this will hold, hold on, let me see. Yeah, this will hold 20 sheep. So if I lease this, much cheaper. Okay. Nope, can't turn that sharp. Come on. You need a bigger parking lot here, boys. It's a little crowded in here. Okay, animals. Oh, right here. Okay. Tag. Just down the road a little ways. Alright, let's get some sheepies. Beans are up in the Northland. I think we'll go with the mountain breed. Alright, let's get the ram first. I only need one of him. And let's see how many. Okay, we got about. Okay, we don't want to spend any no more than 2,500 or 2,000 or so. Okay, gotta spend our money very carefully. Yeah, I better not go much higher than that because I got bills to pay. Should I go with 10? I'm gonna go with just 10 for now. Gotta hold on to a little money. I was hoping to get 20. Probably wasn't even worth renting the trailer now. Suppose I could have cut up another tree and took it in. Alright, sheepies, welcome to your new home. Okay. Bet. You like your new digs? Alright, let's check on things here. Got the water about half full. Definitely can make some more hay. Okay. I think that's what I'll do. Finish off the water, and I'm gonna mow this whole field and see what I get off it for hay. Well, that was only mildly annoying. Yeah, again, I don't know what it is about this. I think because part of this is what's considered planted grass, and then this part is just regular terrain. This baler does not like that kind of terrain. It's like you got to back up, and just it's always constantly missing, which is odd because usually this baler is very good at not missing. But I got her done one or another. It just required a lot of backing up and rounding around in circles. It was a pain in the butt. Now I got some hay bales to pick up. I would really love to get this plowed and straightened out because I don't want to bale hay like that again. Problem is I'm just so short on money right now. I wonder if I got just enough money, if I could rent some equipment and knock down some of the... I got a few of these nice big trees I could get taken care of. I think I might work on that after I get these hay bales picked up. Yeah. Gotta do something. Gotta do something with this field. It just ain't right. There. Come on. Yep, I'm really picking them up by hand. It's not as bad as I thought it was. I figure if that other YouTube guy can do it, I can do it. I seen a pretty cool trick he does. If you take a bale and you get it just right, you can actually kind of push other bales around. You see what I'm doing here? Takes a little getting used to, but it's actually kind of works. Well, it was working till I lost my rhythm here. Okay. I got a pretty good load so far. Almost had a rhythm there. It's what you gotta do when you're out of money. It's the only trailer you got. Figure I might as well fill the pen up while I'm at it. You know what? Let's just throw it. There we go. And then I'm thinking, I'll fill the pen. And the pen holds quite a bit. I figure whatever I got left over I'm going to sell, make a little bit extra money so I can rent some equipment. You know what? I think it's already full. Let's double check. Okay, pen is full. So, I don't have much left to do here. Yeah, I stacked all this by my lonesome. It's not the prettiest stacking in the world, but it's stacked on there. Alright, I'm going to finish filling that up, run that to town, and I'm going to see if what I can do about getting some of the bigger trees cut down. I know I can make a bit of extra money doing that. I want to fix this field. This field is ridiculous. If I can get this field so it's halfway decent, I think it needs to be done is plowed up and planted all grass, and that should take care of a lot of my issues here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Well, ain't exactly the best price for hay right now, but it will have to do. Some of the bales were trying to squeeze their way out of my pile there. I don't know why, but they were. I don't see an icon here, but hopefully this is the spot. Holy moly! That was a good deal. Haha. Okay. Hey, we can make this work. That was pretty good. Wow, I didn't expect to get that much. I think I made more money there than I would have logged. Wow, okay. Alrighty, let me get what I think I need to get what I need to get done here.